For the past 7 years, I have been walking every aisle at Costco twice a month, tracking what actually disappears during shortages and what quietly sits there while everyone panics. While everyone is fighting over the same viral TikTok haul items, I am loading my cart with products that are about to be pulled from shelves entirely. Number 9 is sitting in the refrigerated section right now for under $15, and when I tell you what it is, you're going to sprint to your nearest warehouse. The problem is that when everyone reads the same deal blogs and buys the same stuff, those items vanish first. But the products getting discontinued, those stick around just long enough for people like us to grab them before they are gone forever. Back in early 2020, I watched the entire paper goods section get cleared in 2 hours. But there was a specific cleaning product still fully stocked 3 days later. I bought a case. That company stopped making it 6 months after that. I still have some left, that is the game. And this month, Costco is quietly pulling 11 items that most people do not even know exist. If you are smart, you grab them now before they are either discontinued or rotated out permanently. Before I go any further, hit that subscribe button right now because I drop videos like this every single week, and you do not want to be the person who finds out about these changes after they happen. Let me show you exactly what is leaving and why you should care. Number 1 is going to sound boring until you understand what it actually does for your wallet. Kirkland's Signature Organic Quinoa, 3-pound bag. This is not some health food store markup situation. This is organic, pre-washed, ready-to-cook quinoa for $12. Compare that to the grocery store where a 1-pound bag of the same quality runs you $8 to $9. Do the math. You are getting triple the amount for barely more money. Here is what nobody talks about. Quinoa does not just sit in your pantry looking virtuous. It cooks in 15 minutes, stores dry for years, and has more protein per serving than almost any other grain you can buy. Last winter during an ice storm that knocked power out for 4 days, I cooked quinoa on a camp stove in my garage, mixed it with canned black beans and some spices, fed my family for 2 days on less than $6 total. It was warm, filling, and nobody complained. Here is what I do. I buy 2 bags every trip and keep one sealed in a food-grade bucket with an oxygen absorber. The other one lives in my pantry for daily rotation. That 3-pound bag makes about 20 servings. 20. Meanwhile, people are spending $15 on a single takeout bowl of the same thing. Costco is pulling this because the organic supplier changed terms and they could not keep the margin where they wanted it. Once it is gone, the replacement will either be smaller, more expensive, or non-organic. Most people walk right past this because they think quinoa is complicated or weird. That is exactly why it will still be in stock when you go. Grab it. Look, grocery prices are climbing faster than most families can adjust their budgets. I have done the math for you and put together a free Costco buy list guide that shows you the exact 17 items you must grab on every trip if you want to actually save money and eat well. It breaks down price per serving, storage life, and what to skip even when it is on sale. You can grab it for free at the link in the description so you can stop guessing what is worth it and start walking out of that warehouse with a cart that actually makes sense. Number 2 is in the snack aisle, and it is about to make you mad that you did not know about this sooner. Kirkland's Signature Organic Roasted Seaweed Snacks. 10 packs for about $9. Each pack has multiple sheets. If you have kids, you already know that the little single packs at the grocery store run $2 to $3 each. You are getting 10 packs here for the price of 3 or 4 grocery store packs. But here is the insight nobody mentions. Seaweed is one of the only foods that gives you iodine without needing supplements. Your thyroid needs iodine, not wants. Needs. Most people are walking around deficient and do not even know it. Just one sheet of this stuff contains more iodine than most people get in an entire week of regular eating. I keep a box of these in my car. When my kids get hungry between activities, I hand them a pack. They think it is a treat. I know it is nutrition that actually matters. These are getting pulled because Costco is shifting to a different organic supplier overseas and the packaging is changing. The current version has better sealing and stays crisper longer. Once the new version comes in, the quality drops. I have tested both. Stock up now while the good batch is still available. And before you think this is just for kids, I eat these while I am working at my desk. Crunchy, salty, satisfies the snack craving without destroying my energy like chips do. $10. Grab 2 boxes. Number 3 is going to sound strange until you taste it. Kirkland's Signature Grass-Fed Beef Patties, Frozen Section. 15 patties per box for around $24. That is $1.60 per patty. Grass-fed. I want you to go to your local grocery store and check the price of grass-fed ground beef. It is running about $9 to $12 per pound right now. These patties are a third of a pound each. You are paying $5 per pound at Costco versus $12 at the grocery store. That is more than half off, but here is what reframes this as genius. These are pre-formed, pre-seasoned, individually wrapped, and they cook from frozen in under 10 minutes. Last summer I hosted a cookout, 20 people. I pulled 4 boxes of these straight from the freezer to the grill. Every single person asked what brand they were because they tasted better than the fresh burgers they make at home. Nobody believed me when I said Costco frozen patties. The reason these are being pulled is because the supplier could not keep up with the volume Costco needed and they are switching to a new source that uses a blend of grass-fed and grain-finished beef. It will be cheaper but it will not taste the same. If you have ever compared true grass-fed to the hybrid stuff, you know the difference. Grass-fed has a cleaner, richer flavor. The fat tastes better. Your body processes it better. I bought 6 boxes last week. They are stacked in my garage freezer right now. When I want a fast dinner, I pull 2 patties, cook them, and serve them with whatever vegetables I have. 15 minutes start to finish. That is faster than driving to get takeout and it costs a tenth of the price. Grab these before they swap suppliers. Number 4 is absolute gold and I am shocked more people do not talk about this. Kirkland Signature Organic Maple Syrup, 1 liter bottle, $16. This is pure organic Canadian maple syrup. Not pancake syrup, not the fake stuff with high fructose corn syrup and artificial flavoring. Real maple syrup. Go check the price of organic maple syrup at Whole Foods or your local grocery store. A 12-ounce bottle runs $12 to $15. You are getting 33 ounces here for $16. That is less than half the price per ounce. Here is the thing nobody tells you. Real maple syrup does not go bad. I have a bottle in my pantry right now that is 4 years old. Opened it last week, tasted perfect. If it crystallizes, you just warm it gently and it goes right back to liquid. This is one of those items that people think is a luxury, so they skip it and buy the cheap fake syrup instead. But the fake stuff is garbage. It is corn syrup and chemicals. Your body does not know what to do with it. Real maple syrup has minerals, antioxidants, and it actually satisfies you so you use less. I do not just use this on pancakes. I use it in marinades, in salad dressings, in coffee sometimes when I want something different. A tablespoon of this in a pan with roasted carrots or sweet potatoes is a game changer. Costco is discontinuing this because they are bringing in a smaller bottle at a higher price point to improve shelf turnover. Classic retail move. The 1 liter size does not move fast enough for them. For us, that is exactly why we want it. Grab 2 bottles. They will outlast most of what is in your pantry right now. Number 5 is sitting in the same section as the almond butter and people walk right past it. Kirkland Signature Organic Creamy Peanut Butter. 2-pack, 28 ounces each jar, around $11 for both jars. That is 56 ounces total. Organic peanut butter at the grocery store runs about $8 to $10 for a 16-ounce jar. You are getting 3.5 jars worth of peanut butter here for the price of 1.5. The ingredients list is 2 items: peanuts, salt, that is it, no palm oil, no sugar, no hydrogenated garbage. Here is what makes this critical. Peanut butter is one of the most calorie-dense, shelf-stable proteins you can store. A 2-tablespoon serving has about 200 calories and 8 grams of protein. In a real scenario where fresh food is not available, peanut butter becomes fuel. I ate peanut butter straight from the jar during a power outage 2 years ago because I did not want to waste time cooking or use up my camp stove fuel. It kept me going, but here's the practical daily use. I make a massive batch of peanut butter energy balls every 2 weeks. Peanut butter, oats, honey, chocolate chips takes 10 minutes. My kids grab them for breakfast or after school. Each ball costs me about 30 cents to make. Compare that to the $4 protein bars at the store that have 30 ingredients you cannot pronounce. These jars are being pulled because Costco is shifting to a different supplier that uses a blend of organic and conventional peanuts to cut costs. Once that happens, the quality drops and you lose the clean ingredient list. Stock up now. 2 jars will last a family of 4 about 2 months if you use it regularly. Number 6 is going to make you rethink how you buy coffee. Kirkland Signature Organic Fair Trade Coffee. 3-pound bag, whole bean or ground, around $20. This is certified organic fair trade and it tastes better than most of the boutique bags you are buying at specialty stores for $15 per 12 ounces. Do that math. You are getting 48 ounces here for $20. Specialty store bags give you 12 ounces for $15. You're paying 4 times more for the same quality, sometimes worse. I have been buying this coffee for 3 years. I have tried the expensive stuff. I have tried the local roaster stuff. This holds its own. Here's what nobody talks about. Whole bean coffee stored properly in an airtight container away from light and heat stays fresh for months. I buy 2 bags at a time. One goes in my freezer in a vacuum-sealed bag, the other one I use daily. The frozen bag stays perfect. I opened one last month that had been in my freezer for 6 months. Tasted like I just bought it. If you grind your own beans, you know that fresh ground coffee is a completely different experience than pre-ground. The flavor is richer, the aroma is better, and you use less because the taste is more concentrated. Costco is discontinuing this specific blend because they are introducing a new in-house roast that will have higher margins. The current supplier is getting dropped. The new roast might be fine, but I am not gambling. I bought 4 bags last trip. If you drink coffee daily, this is a no-brainer. Grab it before the swap happens. Number 7 is in the refrigerated section, and this is the one I told you to sprint for. Kirkland Signature Organic Eggs, 2 dozen, around $8 depending on your region. Organic eggs at the grocery store are running about $6 to $8 per dozen right now. You are getting 2 dozen here for the price of 1.5 dozen at the store. These are real organic free-range eggs. The yolks are deep orange. That color tells you the hens are eating a proper diet. Pale yellow yolks mean garbage feed. Deep orange means nutrient-rich feed. Your body knows the difference even if your brain does not. Here's the story that made me a believer. 2 years ago, I bought the cheap conventional eggs and the Costco organic eggs in the same week. I made scrambled eggs with both, side by side. My kids, who are not food snobs, asked why one batch tasted better. They could tell. The organic eggs had richer flavor, better texture, and they kept everyone full longer. Protein quality matters. These are getting pulled because the organic egg supplier is reducing production due to feed cost increases, and Costco could not lock in a price they wanted. Once these are gone, the replacement will either be conventional eggs or a different organic supplier with lower standards. Eggs store longer than people think. I keep mine in the coldest part of my fridge and they last a month easy, sometimes longer. Buy 2 packs, you will use them. Number 8 is in the freezer section, and it is one of the smartest bulk buys you can make. Kirkland's signature frozen wild blueberries, 4-pound bag, around $12. Wild blueberries, not the big cultivated ones. Wild, there is a difference. Wild blueberries are smaller, more nutrient-dense, and they have higher antioxidant levels than cultivated berries. A guy who works in produce distribution told me that wild blueberries are harder to source because the harvest is unpredictable and the supply is limited. That is why they cost more. At the grocery store, a 10-ounce bag of frozen wild blueberries runs about $5 to $6. You are getting 64 ounces here for $12. That is 6 times the amount for twice the price. I use these every single day. I throw a handful into my morning smoothie. My kids eat them with yogurt. I bake them into muffins. I have even made a quick blueberry sauce for pancakes by heating them with a little maple syrup. Takes 5 minutes. Here is the key. Frozen berries are picked at peak ripeness and frozen immediately. That locks in the nutrients. Fresh berries at the store are often picked early so they survive transport, which means they never reach full nutrient potential. Frozen is often better than fresh. These are being discontinued because Costco is switching to a mixed berry blend to simplify inventory. The blend will have wild blueberries, but it will also have strawberries and raspberries, and the quality control drops when you mix suppliers. If you want pure wild blueberries, grab this now. I bought 3 bags last week. Number 9 is a pantry staple that people overlook because it seems basic. Kirkland's signature organic black beans, 8 cans, around $9. Organic canned black beans at the grocery store run about $2 per can, sometimes more. You are getting 8 cans here for $9. That is just over $1 per can. These are organic, low sodium, and they taste clean. No metallic aftertaste like some canned beans. Here is what makes this essential. Black beans are protein, fiber, and calories in one package. A single can has about 7 servings. Each serving has 7 grams of protein and 8 grams of fiber. You can eat these cold straight from the can if you had to. But you do not have to. I rinse them, heat them with cumin and garlic powder, and serve them with rice. That is a complete protein meal for under $2 that feeds 4 people. Last year, during a week when grocery prices spiked and I did not want to spend extra, I made black bean tacos, black bean soup, black bean and quinoa bowls. We ate well and I spent almost nothing. These can store for years. I have cans in my pantry right now with dates from 2022. Still perfect. Costco is pulling these because they are shifting to a different organic bean supplier with a new can size and design. The current supplier has better quality control. I can taste the difference. Stock up, grab 2 packs, you will rotate through them faster than you think. Number 10 is a condiment that changes how you cook. Kirkland's signature organic olive oil, 2-liter bottle, around $25. This is cold-pressed, organic, extra virgin olive oil, real stuff. At the grocery store, a comparable bottle that is half the size runs about $20 to $25. You are getting double the amount here for the same price or less. Here is the insight: olive oil does not just make food taste better. It is one of the healthiest fats you can consume. Your brain needs fat, your cells need fat, not all fat is equal. Olive oil has anti-inflammatory properties, supports heart health, and helps your body absorb vitamins from vegetables. I use this every single day. I cook with it, I drizzle it on salads, I dip bread in it. A good olive oil makes cheap ingredients taste expensive. I made roasted potatoes last week with just olive oil, salt, and rosemary. People acted like I was a chef. It was 3 ingredients. The quality of the oil matters. Cheap oil tastes flat and greasy. Good oil tastes fruity and peppery. This Kirkland oil is genuinely good. I have compared it to $30 boutique bottles and it holds up. These are being pulled because the supplier is changing packaging to a smaller bottle format to increase per unit pricing. Once that happens, you will pay the same price for half the amount. Buy this now. 1 bottle lasts me about 3 months and I cook every day. Number 11 is the final one, and it is a protein option most people ignore. Kirkland's signature canned chicken breast. 6 cans, around $16. Each can has 12.5 ounces of fully cooked, ready-to-eat chicken breast. That is 75 ounces total. At the grocery store, a comparable can runs about $4 to $5. You are getting 6 cans here for less than $3 each. Here is what reframes this: canned chicken is not just for emergencies. I use it in regular meals all the time. Chicken salad, chicken quesadillas, chicken and rice, chicken pasta. It is already cooked, already seasoned lightly, and it tastes way better than you think. I made chicken salad sandwiches last month for a picnic. Used 2 cans, mixed them with mayo, celery, grapes, and salt. Everyone asked for the recipe. There was no recipe, it was canned chicken. The texture is firm, not mushy. The flavor is clean, not overly salty. And each can has about 40 grams of protein. If you are trying to eat more protein without spending a fortune or spending hours cooking, this is it. These can store for years. I opened one last week with a date from 2021. Still good. Costco is discontinuing this because they are switching to a pouch format that has less product and costs more per ounce. Classic move. The cans are better for long-term storage and they hold more. Grab these now before the switch. I bought 2 packs and I will rotate through them easily. What we've just gone through is way more than a simple shopping list. It's the tactical game plan for shielding your pantry and your wallet from inflation and the silent ongoing decline in product quality. Seriously, this is critical. We aren't chasing the hot deals of the week. We are actively securing the best possible quality and the value that Costco is literally in the process of pulling off the shelf. Now is the time to be smart. We're stocking up on the organic, clean ingredient versions of these staples before they get swapped out for cheaper, compromised alternatives. It's an urgent mission and you need to treat it like one. Let's do a quick mental inventory of the staggering value that is about to vanish forever. Think about your pantry staples. These are your long-term bunkers. The Kirkland Signature Organic Quinoa isn't just dinner. It's a protein-packed grain that lasts basically forever in storage and provides an emergency full meal for pennies. We're talking about locking in serious food security, that organic maple syrup. It's a multi-year supply of natural sweetener that dodges the chemical mess found in all the budget syrups, instantly upgrading everything from your oatmeal to your barbecue sauces. And don't forget the organic black beans, 8 cans of clean, low-sodium fiber and protein, forming the foundation of a dozen different cost-effective meals, all for barely over $1 a can. By grabbing a decent stock of just these 3 items, you are securing organic quality and future-proofing your grocery spend for years. Then look at your fats and proteins, the engine room of your diet where cost-cutting hits the hardest. The organic peanut butter, that huge, pure jar of peanuts and salt, is about to be messed with, likely getting hit with cheaper palm oils and conventional filler blends. This is your high-calorie, long-shelf-life protein source for everything from quick snacks to real survival scenarios. The organic extra virgin olive oil is also getting downsized to a smaller, more expensive bottle, cutting the value of that 2-liter source of healthy, anti-inflammatory fat in half. And the canned chicken breast, 75 ounces of already cooked, clean protein with a guaranteed multi-year shelf life, soon to be replaced by those smaller, less stable pouches. This is the difference between having a ready-to-eat meal during a power outage and being stuck paying twice as much later for an inferior product. Don't for a second overlook the freezer and fridge gems. These deals simply do not exist at regular grocery stores. Those grass-fed beef patties are a perfect example of quality being sacrificed for profit margin. 15 preformed, genuinely grass-fed patties for under $2 each. That is a luxury item priced for a budget, and the deal evaporates the moment the new supplier introduces blended, grain-finished meat. This is about your health, better taste, and easier digestion. The frozen wild blueberries, those small, incredibly nutritious antioxidant powerhouses, are being diluted into some generic mixed berry blend. If you make smoothies for health, this is your absolute last shot at securing the pure, potent, wild-harvested supply. And the organic eggs, the 2 dozen pack with those rich, vibrant yolks, is the single greatest protein value in the entire refrigerated section, and it's disappearing due to supply chain reshuffles. Quality protein is everything, and these are the eggs that genuinely support your body. Finally, let's talk about the everyday stuff that stabilizes your daily budget. The organic fair trade coffee, a massive 3-pound bag that blows away boutique coffee shop prices, giving you months of high-quality, whole-bean fuel that stays fresh in the freezer. The organic roasted seaweed snacks, your nutritional secret weapon for iodine and minerals, are being swapped for a batch with inferior packaging and a duller crunch. And yes, even the basic Kirkland Signature paper towels are rumored to be changing to a thinner sheet to save the company money. Every single one of these changes is a hidden tax on you, the smart shopper. They are banking on you not noticing the slightly lighter weight of the paper towel, the slightly paler egg yolk, or the tiny addition of filler oil in the peanut butter. This is why tracking the discontinuity cycle is so powerful. When you hear the chatter about a supplier change or a product tweak, that's your starting gun. You aren't just buying, you are locking in the last stock of a premium product at an old, locked-in price. You are protecting your family's nutrition and achieving true savings that absolutely dwarf any weekly coupon offer. The shopper who secures a few extra bags of quinoa, 4 pounds of wild blueberries, and 6 boxes of those grass-fed patties today will save hundreds of dollars over the next year compared to the person who waits for the new, inferior inventory to arrive. Your mission right now is simple and urgent. Look at these 11 items, prioritize based on what your family eats most and how much storage you have, and act immediately. Don't wait until the item is officially marked as clearance, because by then the best of the stock is already gone. Your goal is not to become a hoarder but to secure your long-term product rotation. Buy a couple, one for immediate use, one for long-term secure storage, and rotate them out. That is how smart shopping evolves into genuine personal economic stability. So now you know exactly which items you need to sprint for. Next week, we're doing the exact opposite. I'm going to reveal the 7 Costco products that look like amazing deals, but are actually the biggest budget traps, complete wastes of your money that you need to bypass entirely. Trust me, the third item on that list is going to completely change how you view bulk buying forever. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss the ultimate guide on what to skip. While everyone else is buying the same viral haul items that will be restocked next month anyway, you now know 11 products that are being pulled permanently or rotated out with lower quality replacements. These are not trends. These are essentials that save you money, store long-term, and actually get used. Drop a comment and tell me which one of these you're grabbing first. I want to know if you're Team Quinoa, Team Blueberries, or Team Canned Chicken. Next week, I am breaking down the 7 Costco products that everyone thinks are deals but are actually a complete waste of money. You are going to be shocked when you see number 3. Do not miss it.